So me and Kellany are in London. 2.5 weeks here in Europe.
Yeah.
What have you learned about Europe?
Lots of artwork. There's a lot of history out here. Public transportation is not really that hard. It's actually pretty easy. It's not as cold as I thought it would be. And don't always go to touristy places.
I was eager to see people here, like how they acted. We didn't have any bad experience with any rudeness to tourists.
No.
What's your biggest dream?
So my biggest realistic one would be to have a family. I feel like I've based a lot of decisions around preparation for that, whether that's like personal preparation or just like things for the future and stuff. Unrealistic, or just like something that's like way down the line that I would really need to work towards. I would love to be like some kind of public speaker for events and stuff. Like just someone who people are like, dang, we really want to hear from her.
Yeah.
And also a G-Wagon.
You're a rich girl.
A G-Wagon. Realistic dream, move out of Utah. I know I'm not gonna live here forever. Preferably a cute beach town. Crazy dream is live in a cottage and like far away from Twilight, where Edward and Bella go, and that's their house. What is your vision for next year?
A lot of the things that were on my vision board was Europe. So now that Europe is over, I feel like I can finally make a new vision board. I'm opening up a lot more mentally, where like last year was a very reclusive year where I had to do a lot of internal like work and just there was a lot of alone time, feeling lonely also. I want to be a big girl, like
do adult things.
I'm an adult now. Big girl apartment. I want to either move out into a rental home or an actual apartment in the city near a bunch of young people. I've never wanted that.
A city girl.
But I feel like now is the time. There's probably going to be some kind of change in career, and I feel myself kind of realigning with more of what I want to do, which is like photography, videography. Oregon, I want to make that happen. Boston, the big trip of the year.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll talk about it. New Zealand and Australia.
For me, I want to become more girly, keep up with my nails, like feminine and stuff. I want to just focus on finding a job that is something I love to do. Like, love what you do. Content creation, whatever that looks like. Of course, travel. Moving out would be a good step for me to kind of gain confidence in myself, to like prove to myself that I can do this. What did you do today that brought you closer to your dream? We're in London.
We're literally on a trip, and I feel like this trip has been so inspiring. What did I say? The world is your oyster. Whatever that means.
Yeah, I've never gotten that, but yes. One of your strengths.
Being okay with being alone. In a day and age where there's so much connectivity, stimulation.
Yes.
Like, I feel like I'm really good about taking time for myself and stepping away from all of that sometimes, which I think is needed.
I feel like you're born with like awareness of well-being. I can make people feel welcome no matter who it is, or anyone who walks in a room.
Yeah.
I can easily make them feel like they're welcome there. One behavior you need to let go of.
Coming up with like so many different scenarios, or like the best possible scenario in my head before even like knowing a person, knowing a situation, like
having expectations. I would just say stubbornness. I feel like, well, I don't show it to everybody, but it's definitely to my closest peers. One thing you'd like to do more of?
Paint. I figured that out on this trip. I used to do like Bob Ross type of paintings and sell them and everything. Therapeutic activity for me to do.
To walk outside even when it's cold. Maybe learn an instrument. Pottery. What book are you reading right now?
The Princess Bride. My friend Michaela recommended it, and so much different from the movie, so if you haven't read it, read it.
That movie is really good too. I'm reading Everyday Hero by Robin Sharma, and it's just, he's the author who wrote 5 AM Club, if you've ever read that. Your favorite dish?
so hard.
A good like Mediterranean wrap, I feel like no matter what, you can add as much flavor as you want. A side of sweet potato fries.
Al pastor tacos.
Mm.
Those are just like so simple and they fill you up.
Do you have any fears?
Getting old.
True.
Old to the point of like body is not my body anymore.
Yeah,
like,
you can't take care of yourself.
Yeah.
It's kind of my answer too. I am scared of bad health and my family having bad health and stuff and me having bad health, so I just don't want to deal with that at all. What's your favorite store?
Probably Zara.
Yeah. Zara. That's almost the one store we've gone to in every country.
Yeah.
Dream location to live.
Savannah, Georgia. Houses that you pass by on the beach, like on Tybee. Kind of like in the mountains where I have like a huge window in the kitchen that has like a spectacular view. I live in Arizona.
That's hard for me to answer because I feel like the places that I do want to live in, I haven't been to yet. Bali is one of them for like short term. I would say Hawaii, but more of a smaller type of beach town. I feel like I'll love Oregon. I've never been there, but I think that would be a good spot to live at too.
Yeah.
Say there's people on our social media who see our stuff in our posts and they see our travels and stuff. What would you tell them right now that if they wanted to do that too?
I am literally just a normal 21-year-old. There is nothing special about me. I'm not a nepo baby. My parents don't pay for my travel. If it's that important to you, you'll find a way to make it happen.
Don't think too hard about it. Like, don't think too much about all the planning and who you're gonna go with, how much it'll cost. I would say find a good flight deal, book that flight,
and figure it out.
Yeah, and figure out the rest. If it scares you, that means you're going in the right direction, I feel like. If you struggle with income, you don't just have to do one job income. You could have some side hustles. You
Be
can,
creative.
Yeah, you could have a bake sale. You can sell your clothes. You can do plasma. There's always a way to make it happen. You can stay in hostels. Well, that was our Q&A for the time being.
Yeah. There will be more videos coming soon. Our goal is to be more consistent. So
when we get back into our hometown, we'll be planning more videos and you'll see a lot of stuff coming up. So
see you later.